was miserable once again. Did you have fun today?
Yeah!
My name is also Walsh. I've been traveling the country speaking on online marketing since I was 17 years old, 24 now. I get to have lots of fun. But today, this part of the talk is not about me anymore, and I get to introduce someone I've known for quite a long time, which is exciting to me. I met him when I was born. He's my father, which is always nice. So today, really simply, he's going to talk to you about how do you grow your business over the next 2 years, what does your business blueprint look like, and more importantly, the ruts that you're stuck in now, how do you get out of those ruts, and focus on the disruptive technologies that are happening in 2016 that can either make or break your business. Does this sound good? Say yes.
Yes!
I like that guy, he's got some energy. Well, the rest of you have some energy today too?
Hell yeah!
And I promise you, the more that you put into it, the more that he will put into it. He has had a long week. I know he started off in like the middle of some part of the country and then went to the Bahamas and then went to another part of the country and then ended up here. So he's had a long week, so give him as much energy and fun as you have, and I promise you he'll give you the exact same. Does that make sense? Say yes.
Yes!
Okay, cool. You got a video? Play.
Born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, former trader, real estate investor, and startup expert turned venture capitalist and global success coach. He has personally mentored and worked with some of the sharpest entrepreneurs and companies in the world, including Brian Tracy, Mark Victor Hansen, Robert Allen, Les Brown, Vic Conant, and billion-dollar firms like the MGM Resort Properties in Las Vegas, Nevada, and the billion-dollar powerhouse Lottomatic. He has helped take companies from zero to over $500 million, some public, some private, and everything in between. He is the host of the nationally syndicated radio show, The Rainmaker Show, and has been featured in a number of personal development movies, including Pass It On and Embrace the Journey. He loves to work with entrepreneurs and small business owners. One of the students' projects hit the top 1,000 websites in the world in less than 12 months, with over 300,000 customers and revenues of just over $2 million per month. How many people would like to learn the secrets of that success story? He has just completed his new book, The Spirit of a Rainmaker, which is certain to be a bestseller. He travels relentlessly, speaking to small and large groups, and shares specifically what it takes to build a successful company. His company, Power Team International, sponsors and hosts more than 100 events per year, including the Small Business Expos and super conferences that have included superstars like T. Harv Eker, Bob Proctor, and even former President Bill Clinton. His passion is to guide individuals, entrepreneurs, and companies to achieve their dreams. He is one of the most connected guys on the planet. He has a billion-dollar Rolodex and has been interviewed on major networks like NBC, ABC, and Fox. He's the creator of the Rainmaker Summit Business Success Program, which has helped entrepreneurs worldwide find their passion, become laser-focused, and build their ultimate 2-year success plans. How many people here today can use a comprehensive 2-year success plan? He is currently ranked in the top 25 speakers in the area of motivation and inspiration. He's the CEO founder of one of the top venture capital business coaching firms in the world, Power Team International. Get ready for some amazing content on how to succeed in business, connect with millionaires, and discover the secrets to quantum success. He will share with you specifically what it takes to create massive success in today's global business marketplace. Everybody, stand to your feet and welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Bill Walsh.
Come on, Minnesota! How's everyone doing? Good? Come on, how's everyone doing? Good?
Good!
How many guys like the idea of making more money? Say that's me.
That's me.
How many guys stand up? No, stand up, stand up. You're not done yet, right? How many guys also like some really cool free gifts?
That's
I
me.
like $50 a copy. It's myself and one of my business partners named Mark Victor Hansen. The guy did a lot of work with Brian Tracy and John Astroff. They're $50 each. Who would like one for free? Who? I would. Hey, who would like one? Yeah, there you go. You got the idea, right? Yeah. Right. Who else would like one? Anybody else like one? Who else would like one? Yes? Thank you. Once they're gone, they're gone. I brought a bunch, but you can buy them online for $50 or you can get them here for free. How many guys like free?
I love free.
I like free. Turn that music up. Come on, Minneapolis. Let's get some energy in here. Everybody else went home. We're going to give away some iPads today and a little iWatch. We're going to give away some fun stuff. Who wants some free gifts?
I do.
Don't leave early. Wait to give away a little private dinner you guys want, yes? Who else wants one, yes? You get one? Here you go. Here you go. Come on. Make sure you have that iPad, the iWatch. We're going to give away some stuff today. You guys okay with that?
Yes. Yes.
Some fun iGifts, yes?
Yes.
There you go. It's like candy, right? Can you pass a few of those out for me? Who else needs one? Did you get one? Here you go, sure. Thanks for coming today. Are you kidding me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Here you go, here you go. Who else wants one? Here, I'll come down here too. You guys ready for some more? Here you go. Did you get one? Good. Who else? Did you get one? Sorry, you're too late. I'm just kidding. You thought about it, right? Oh, you're not too late. Don't worry. You can turn the music off. So guys, come sit up close. Don't sit so far back. Come on, we're gonna have a conversation. Come on up close. I'm not gonna bite. I'm gonna give you guys a fun conversation about launch, grow, build a business. How many of you guys actually own your own companies? Very cool. How many guys actually maybe are an entrepreneur? How many guys are involved with maybe the idea of generating residual income? Okay, so say the word residual.
Residual.
Now say it like you're getting it.
Residual.
It feels good, doesn't it? Can you turn that mic down just a little bit? But how many of you guys ever took the course in high school or college, how to get residual income?
Nope.
How come you didn't take it?
They don't offer it.
Because they never offered it, right? But how many of you guys do like the idea of getting paid while you sleep? Would that be okay? When do you think would be a good time like now to learn how to get paid while you sleep? When? How many of you guys have some really big goals? Big dreams? How many of you guys had big goals last year that didn't show up this year? What's the definition of insanity?
Same thing.
And expecting a different result, right? And a lot of times we do that. Now, how many of you guys are really serious about building a wildly successful business? Say, that's me.
That's me.
How many of you guys are okay with doing a couple things, as long as they're free and they're legal, over the next 90 days, to get to your goals and dreams a lot faster? Are you okay with that? So I gave you a little notepad there. On the notepad I gave you, I want you to write down some cool notes. Number one, on the back page, go to the back page, and write down no more TV for 90 days. Just turn off the TV.
Except Shark Tank.
Because I truly believe that the TV is designed to keep you stupid. Would you agree?
Yes.
See, in our country, the lowest per capita homes have the biggest televisions. The wealthiest homes in our country have the biggest libraries. How many of you guys like the idea of making a lot more money, having more fun, taking more vacations? And how many of you guys are coachable and hungry? See, the nice part about today, you're going to learn about some great ideas of what we've done to build wildly successful funnels. What does $1 million funnel look like, right? What does it look like to have more leads, more sales, more conversions, more fun, but do it from a way that's automated? That'd be very helpful.
Oh yeah.
The second thing you have to do, how many of you guys know some negative people? How many of you guys know some really negative people? How many of you guys live with that person? Write this one down, they all gotta go. When it comes to your business, they all gotta go. Does that make sense? And I know it could be someone you're married to, someone you live with, right? All you gotta do is realize when it comes to your business, please write this down. Ask them to let you fail. It's okay if I fail. I can tell you that I've failed plenty of times in my life. I can tell you also that, you know what? I've been broke. How many of you guys can relate to that? Mm-hmm. I've been broke and wealthy. Write this down. Broke sucks. But you'll find out who your real friends are, yes?
Yeah.
And I want you to have fun with me today because in the next 60 minutes, that's all I have is about 60 minutes with you guys. I'm going to share with you a lot of stuff that we do every day to launch and grow, build companies. I'm going to give you a lot of notes and a lot of websites, a lot of content. And then we're going to pick about 20 small businesses here today that we're going to work with over the next year. Would that be kind of fun?
Oh yeah.
To help you guys launch, grow, and build a better business. So the fun part about that, right? Say, I have.
I have.
Come on, loud. Say, I have.
I have.
Big things to do.
Big things.
Now turn left, right, and say, you don't know who you're sitting next to. Tell them you don't know.
I got. You don't even know.
See, there you go, right? Can you turn this down still some more? It's still pretty loud. So understand that part of this, understand that part of this is that you have to have that attitude. You've got to have the entrepreneur attitude. You'll get up early, you'll go to bed late, you put the work into it. I wish there was some get-rich-quick sauce or some dust that I could pass on. Please write this down. I believe that get-rich-quick equals get broke faster. Would you agree?
Oh yeah.
And how many of you guys also are okay with taking 1 to 2 years to build a real business? If you're not going to take the time to build a real company, write this one down too, don't start. Save yourself all the aggravation. How many of you guys are great at something? Really great? How many of you guys are not getting paid what you're worth? How many of you guys know once again it's your time? Say it's my time.
My time.
But you got to believe that too, yes? And a lot of times we have these ideas, we have no idea how to get there. And during today's session, I'll take a few questions because I always like to do a little Q&A with the audience. Is it okay if I share a bit of my story?
Yes.
I'll make this quick. I was born and raised in Chicago. We had lots of money on the south side of town. So there you go, yeah. So I know what it's about. Parents both worked. Out of high school and college, became a trader. From trading, got into real estate and turnarounds. Spent all of the 90s, from 1990 to 2000, doing turnarounds. Write this down. There's got to be more. Ask yourself that question. There's got to be more. What does more look like for you? So I took 2 years off. Because sometimes I leave, write this one down too. Sometimes you got to check out to check back in. Sometimes you have to check out to check back in. And sure enough, I realized that, right? I knew that if I took a little break, then I got a better tune into what I'm supposed to be doing. And we teamed up with a company in Arizona called GoDaddy. We became a marketing partner for the little websites that they had. Another company out of Utah called Franklin Covey, and we gave you a business plan. And we created a little business in a box called Successful Leader, right? The whole idea is, I don't care what your business is, Stacy. We're going to get you organized. We're going to give you a great website and a business plan. How many of you guys think if you were organized, had a great website, and you had a business plan, you might have a good chance to make a little more what? Money. We didn't have marketing. So write this down too. 90% of your success is marketing. So we went out and we decided to figure out who was connected to a perfect customer. You'll do the same exact test today. If you have a good product, begin to think in the whole world of business today, who is an influencer that's connected to your perfect customer? We call it the Oprah effect. Are there any authors here today? Any authors? What happens if Oprah says she loves your book?
Everybody buys it.
Your books go crazy, right? So in the Minneapolis area, begin to think, who are the influencers that if they got behind your company, your brick and mortar, your pizza place, your dentist office, I don't care what it is, if they started talking about how great your service is, what do you think would happen to your leads? It would skyrocket. I didn't think about just growing the business. I thought about how to exponentially grow the business. That makes sense? And sure enough, I learned a process. I'm going to give you guys a process today that you create value first. You create value first with those who play at a much higher level, and you ask for nothing in return. It's a very powerful process. We're so used to, if we help somebody, they got to what?
Pay us.
They got to pay us. I'm telling you, if you want to play at the next level in your business, you find those that play at the next level, you create value first, you ask for nothing in return. And I was on a movie called Pass It On, all about pay it forward, give back, and make a difference. And I got to meet some amazing people. And I made a list of individuals and companies that I said, if those could be some of my marketing partners in the future, our sales would what?
Skyrocket.
And I wrote them on the wall. You don't got to write it on the wall, write it on your pad of paper today. Who would you like to have as your top 5 marketing partners? It could be local, regional, national, or global, it doesn't matter, right? See, if you're not willing to dream where you're going to go, you'll never find the team, the systems, the plan, or the program or the process that will get there. Always start with where you'd like to go. Where would you love to see the business 3 to 5 years from today? 2005, we launched a business course called Rainmaker. We launched a very intense incubator, 2.5 days. You'd come work with our team, right? We work on your leadership skills, your communication skills. We'd help you with your systems, your business plan, your accountability, help you get organized, right? How many of you guys have clutter in your life? Who wants to take a clutter test? Just take it out to your car.
Oh,
Just show me the trunk of your car. Because if the trunk is cluttered, what else is cluttered?
your life.
Your life. So we realized that we could put that into one package. We made you apply to come, make sure it was a great fit. Charge like $5,000 to come for the weekend, right? And the idea from that was, once again, that we could maybe put together some marketing partnership. More importantly, we could help you go out and tell your story and build your company. And this became something that was quite a phenomenon. 2006, 2,000 applicants. 2007, we said, let's take the whole course global. So we took the course from being a local, twice-a-year event. We added in virtual training. We added in community training to put communities together, right, for all the members. We added in software. We have Facebook marketing software, text message marketing software. We added team up with a company called Wyndham Hotels, another one called Constant Contact, because I believe that for small business, systems win, people fail. Systems win, people fail. Our goal was to arm Stacy with everything she needed to launch her and build that business. And educate her over 2.5 days, and then work with her for a whole year. Because I don't believe you get it in one setting. Does that make sense? So whether you come live for the weekend or you do it virtually, it doesn't matter. It's 14 to 16 weeks online. It's 2.5 days live. We'll be in New York this weekend if you want to come to New York this weekend. Or we'll be in Chicago. Write these dates down. July 22 to 24. July 22 to 24 in Chicago. And the fun part about this is that we built something very special. We then added internet marketing camps. We then added some really cool parties. How many of you guys like cool parties? How many of you guys want to come to a big party at my house? Write this date down, July 24th, we're going to throw a really cool party at my house. And then the day after that, we're going to have what's called the Ultimate Wealth Camp. It'll be a one-day conference on joint ventures with my partners and learn about internet marketing. And 3 days after that, we're throwing a little cool event with an organization called Sage. It's called the Sage Summit. And we're bringing in some really cool guest speakers like Richard Branson, Damon Johns, Robert Herkovec, Gwyneth Paltrow, All these incredible people are going to be in one location. That'd be kind of fun. 300 workshops inside the same summit, 22,000 people. Who would actually like to come to that event and then a concert with the Killers? That'd be kind of fun. Who would actually like to come as my guest? Put your hands up high, say that's me.
That's me.
How many guys would actually make the time to come? Did you do it?
I will.
I mean, the tickets are like $5,000. Who would actually like a ticket as a complimentary gift? Say yes.
Yes.
Take out your cell phones. Because I love to give out crazy gifts. Take out your cell phones right now. Quickly. You do it a lot. All you got to do is text these letters, right? The letters are very simple. UWC. Text the letters UWC. And you're going to text them to 26786. 26786. UWC 26786. You will get party tickets. You will get Stage Summit tickets. All as my guests. Is that pretty awesome?
Oh, yeah.
Say Bill.
Bill, you're awesome.
That's right, baby. Say Bill. Come on, Bill.
Bill,
I like free stuff.
I love free stuff.
But the one thing that I learned, and listen closely to this, everybody, you got to show up for your success. You just had an opportunity put in front of you, right? Where there'll be some of the best speakers on the planet. And yes, it's 4 days of your life. I get that. But do you realize that one person, how many? Can change your life forever. But you got to be willing to show up. The one word that changed a lot of our business, write this word down, is called access. When you have better access, you're going to make more what?
Money.
So we put this all together as the Rainmaker program. We then added in follow-up for a whole year, right? And the whole idea, once again, if you have no business at all, perfect. If you want to launch a business you have, perfect. You got a brick and mortar, perfect. If you're involved with home-based business, perfect. If you're an executive in transition, perfect. We call it a whiteboard customer. Those 2.5 days will help you plan the next 2 years. Would that be helpful?
Oh, yeah.
And the whole idea around this, once again, was to work with the entrepreneurs that were serious. How many guys would actually like to be part of an incubator program for a whole year? Put your hands up high. We're going to pick 20 here today. How many?
20.
So what happened when we took the course from a weekend to a year, we took the price from $5,000 to $30,000. Turn left and right and say, when people pay a lot, tell someone, when people pay a lot,
When people pay a lot,
people pay a lot of attention.
people pay a lot of
Would
attention.
you agree?
Oh, yes.
But then we said we couldn't serve millions of small business owners. So we said, how can we serve millions of small business owners, make it wildly affordable so everybody can come? We said, if you'll give me 2 things, how many things?
It's 2.
Instead of paying $30,000, write this down, you'll pay $250 a month for 12 months. $250 a month for 12 months, good for you, good for your spouse, good for your kids. Those are your kids under 21. Now your kids under 35. Does that make sense? Are you with me on this? Or they make one payment of $2,000 for the whole year. Get access to all this stuff. But the 2 things I ask for is, number 1, if you make more money, who here would let us publish your story? Would you let us publish your story? Yes? If you made more money here, who would give back to a local charity? Would you guys do that? Yes? Are you okay with that? Because we need more businesses giving back to local charities. They don't got to give back overseas. Believe me, we got enough problems 5 miles from probably where we're standing today. Would you agree?
Oh, yes.
And our goal, one of our big goals today, is to help 1 million small businesses give back locally. Help 1 million small businesses give back locally. And today, or later, I'm going to talk to you guys about social impact. We've just teamed up an amazing organization, I'll tell you about in a minute, called Unite for Good. And sure enough, 2008 we launched our masterminds, 2010 our speaker programs. If anybody here has a passion to speak on big stages, when I finish today, we'll give you a little session just on public speaking. Would that be helpful?
Oh, yeah.
But you've got to know for a fact that you're great at what you do, you're passionate about it, it can serve a lot of people, and you really, really would commit 3 years to your public speaking. We created a whole done-for-you platform for speakers. And when I finish today, if that resonates with you, I'll talk to you to that group. Would that be helpful? Is there anybody here that has a passion to speak on big stages? Put your hands up high. Biggest shortage today is women speakers. We need more women speakers now than ever. So we'll talk about that when we finish. 2011, I was approached by a group to put these expos and finance these expos in cities and be the primary sponsor for it. My business partner said, no, it's a bad idea. People don't go to expos. 5 years later, we started with 2 expos. 5 years later, 14 expos, 90,000 attendees. Is that pretty good? Turn left, right, and say you got to believe in yourself when nobody else does.
You got to believe in
Tell
yourself.
them you have to, right? Or it's not going to happen. Then sure enough, most recently, we were approached by an organization that really is about social good. It's about bringing social good to the world. And they had a platform and an idea, big names, Dalai Lama, Forrest Whitaker, all these incredible names, Matthew McConaughey, Halle Berry, right? And we helped them understand to restructure this, so let's empower small business to give back, teach them how to be socially conscious, right? And then build a platform around them. And we're launching a program. You guys can go on Facebook or go to this website, write this website down. I am for good. I am the number 4 good. And all you gotta do is post an act of kindness. It's so cool. It's an amazing group, right? But we also teach small businesses how to be socially conscious to get their groups behind causes locally. We teach them how to put the ads on their website, teach them how to actually put the stickers in their windows, right? We teach them how to get training on how to become a socially conscious small business. And Team W4G, it's like $99 a year. So it's very affordable, and we're looking for individuals that love the idea of paying it forward. How many guys like the idea of paying it forward? So I thought today we'd give away one of those iWatches. Who would like an iWatch? That'd be kind of cool. Maybe an iPad. Who would like an iPad?
Oh, hell yeah.
We're going to give away both those today. Would that be kind of fun?
Yeah.
Make sure we got those gifts in the back. Our team. Hey, Mike. Mike in the back. Can you make sure we have the gifts, the iWatch and the iPad? I know Austin has them. Make sure we bring them in. We're going to give those away today. You guys okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys okay with some cool gifts? Are you sure?
Yeah.
And then sure enough, you know what? Today I feel it's an honor. I get to travel all over the world. I get to help small business owners. And I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a relationship coach. I can't cook, right? I can make damn good reservations, right?
Yeah.
I travel all over the world, and I stay on top of this game every day. I'm going to give you guys a lot of cool websites quickly now that you can use to build that. Would that be helpful?
Yes.
But before we do, let's actually take a couple quick questions. Anybody have a question here? You can ask anything you want about business funding, venture funding, business growth, public speaking. Anybody have a question? No, what's your question? Way in the back. What's your name? You got to speak up. What's your name? Manna. Hi, Manna. Go ahead. Can you bring her a microphone? Can you get her a microphone real quickly here? Quick.
There you go.
Either way, you can just talk in a second. Good. Go ahead. Can someone grab my tea back there too? Hey, Mike. Can someone grab my tea for me? Go ahead. What's your name again?
My name is Amanda.
Say hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Now you got a fan club.
So I'm not an entrepreneur
Yet. Good.
Yet, but I do work for a company that's around 450 people, and I have a question about I Am for Good.
Yep, sure.
We are not, a classically small business anymore. Like 4 years ago, we are trying to be more actively involved.
More socially conscious.
Yes, more socially conscious and involved in our community specifically.
Yep.
Here in Minnesota and Minneapolis. Is I Am for Good.
So Unite for Good will help you big time. So Unite for Good is the bigger company. I Am for Good is just you posting I helped someone find their cell phone today, right? So I found somebody's iPhone today. When I finish speaking, I'm going to deliver it to them, right? So that's my act of kindness for today, right? So your act of kindness can be anything. That's the I Am for Good. It's a Facebook group. It's open. We want to make something where being socially good is cool. People say, don't talk about your good deeds. Don't talk about them. We live in a world of hate today. Does that make sense? We need to overshadow the hate with good. And the good needs to be magnified. We've had 3,500 new members join in less than 10 days, right? So we know we're on a good mission here, right? And it's all about not self-promotion, it's just how about help others. And so the $99 small business fee is so good for a small business because I don't care what your business is, you can create that cause, put those images on your website. We know that most people will buy from a cause even if the price is higher. If they support a cause you enjoy, you believe it. Who here's ever bought Girl Scout cookies? Are they really worth $5 a box?
Oh, no way.
But do you care? No, because you love supporting the cause, right? So it's the same thing here. So we're really creating a big movement. And I can tell you we've got some of the biggest companies in the country involved. And in addition to that, we're launching it. It's going to be actually a TV show on NBC. So you've seen like the Shark Tank and the Pitch Tank. We're going to actually create a Shark Tank, Pitch Tank idea for nonprofits, which is really cool. All part of Unite for Good. And you'll hear about it before the fall. Is that pretty awesome?
Oh,
so
yeah.
very exciting stuff going on. Go ahead. You got a question? Anybody else got a question? One more. You can take one more question.
I got a question. I got a
What's your
question. Are you guys using Snapchat?
We use Snapchat. My son uses a lot more Snapchat than I do. But hello, Snapchat. Glad to have you guys on there. Yeah. And if you're plugging in, we'll give you a website at the end too. You can actually get started as well. So obviously everything's going online. How many of you guys have one of these things called a mobile phone? Right? This is not a mobile phone. This is actually what this is. This is a money machine. What's it called? How many of you guys want to learn how to make it rain? How many of you guys want to make this phone rain? Say that's me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I want you to think about something for a second, right? I want you to put your finger right here. Come on, just kind of rub your temple. Rub it, kind of wake it up a little bit, right? Now hold it there. Say, I have great intellectual property. Say, I am going to monetize my intellectual property. Now turn left to right. Say, that's interesting. See, we don't realize that we have gifts, would you agree? And so we allow people with 10% of our talent to go make 10 times our money. And what I do know for a fact, you all have gifts, right? And I'm going to share with you guys a story about a guy that was laughed at by his own company. He was ridiculed. He was actually kicked out of his own company. because they told him he was not fit to run the business. And when he came back, it was under all kinds of scrutiny, right? But he focused on one word. How many?
One.
And this one word can change your business forever. Would you guys be okay to hear that word? Say yes.
Yes.
All right, close your eyes first of all. Close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths. Hey, Tom, where's Tom? Can they turn those things down for a few minutes? Think about something for a minute, right? I want you to think about where would you love to see your business 3 to 5 years from today? Okay, I just want you to think about it. I know you're excited. I also want you to think about the team that's around you. Who's on your core team? And breathe it in. Breathe in your core team. I want you to think about the charities you're serving. And breathe that in. I want you to think about all the customers you're serving at a super high level. And breathe that in. Open your eyes. The one word is called vision. What's the word? And see, this guy here, when he had that idea, people what? People laughed at it. Would you agree?
Oh, yes.
They laughed at him. That's never going to work. You see, I don't believe in motivating people. What happens if you motivate idiots? What do you have?
Motivated idiots?
Motivated idiots. Where are they going to go?
Circles?
So the idea is not about motivation. It's truly about inspiration. It's about having something in your life so powerful up here that it pulls you to where you're going. Would that be kind of fun? And your friends will think you're what? Crazy. Say I am.
I am.
Loud. Say I am.
I am.
Crazy.
Mm-mm.
Say I am.
I am.
Really crazy.
Really crazy.
Now turn left to right and say it's the crazy ones.
It's a crazy one to pull it
Make all the
out.
money. How many of you guys are also a little strange? Listen, if you're crazy and strange, I love you. Does that make sense? You're the ones I want to work with. Because you're the ones that are nutty enough to make the difference. Does that make sense? See, as entrepreneurs, people are going to always tell you that you can't do this. You join that home-based business, you're so stupid, that's never going to work. You make $1 million, oh, you're so smart. Oh, we knew you would do it, right? But you got to understand, you got to start today. Start when? So everything starts with the vision. So write down your vision. Where would you love to see you positioned in your industry in the next 5 years? Are you the best in class? Is your company #1? Are you #1 in real estate in this market? Are you in the top 5 of whatever this industry is? Whatever it's going to be. Start with the vision today of where you're going. Does that make sense? And put it in the top right side of your page. It's really fun. Now let's break it down and bring it back to reality. Let's talk about the next year. Because the minute you begin to plan the year, anything and everything is possible. Does that make sense? So I want you to look at Q4 on the sheet I gave you. It says Q4. And I want you to write down in Q4, not the money you're going to make, I want you to write down the number of customers you're going to serve. Think about the number of customers you're going to serve. I didn't tell you this would be easy. Does it make sense? The next 90 days will be the toughest 90 days of your life if you decide to embark on this program, right? You think it's easy to build $1 million business? Only 7% of our companies get to $1 million in the whole country. Only 2% get to 10 million. It's not easy, but it's possible. Does that make sense? So write down, I am going to serve X number of customers. Whatever that number is. Just write it down. Have some fun with it, right? Then I want you to think about, at a high level, the first 9 days we work together, how do we get you positioned as the best in class? How do we make sure that you own your marketplace? How do we make sure you get leads coming in every day? Would that be helpful? Are you guys ready to start your homework? Say yes. So the next 10 days will be fun if you're open to it, right? But it can also be very engaging to get a lot of new business. You guys okay with new business? Yeah. All right, so go to this website that I call Livestream. Go to livestream.com. It's a free service. You're going to launch your own TV station. Would that be helpful? Then go to this website called GoDaddy. You're going to register your own domain name, $8. You're going to point that domain name to your Livestream account. Now you just set up a TV station. That makes sense. Go to this other website called Upwork. UPWORK, Upwork. Have them create a logo for you. $5 or $10. We're going to create a logo for your new TV station that you didn't have before you came here today. Every Monday you're going to launch a program called yourname.tv live at 5. Live at 5, live at 7, live at 9, I don't care. It's going to be live at some time. Does that make sense? It's always at the same time every week. You're going to broadcast for 10 minutes. For how long?
10.
Okay, now if you don't have a lot of great content, go to this other website called zoom.us. Go to zoom.us, and you're going to be able to interview people from zoom.us. It's also free. Zoom.us, you're going to set up people to be on your TV station. And you're going to bring that content in. So, Joe, what are you great at, Joe?
Customer service.
Okay, great. So I'm going to have Joe on my live cast, right? Once again, I never have to leave my home. Joe doesn't leave his home. He calls into Zoom from his cell phone. He puts his cell phone on. We interview him. That goes out to our live stream. Does that make sense? I'm going to have them just kill them with content. So no sales on your live stream channel. All content. Are we clear on this so far? Then go to YouTube. What's it called? Set up your own TV channel. Set up your own YouTube channel. Once again, free. Every interview you do goes into a closed section of YouTube. You're going to store these videos, give them out free, right? Over 6 months. After 6 months, you're keeping the new stuff going free. All the old stuff becomes archive. And people pay you for the archives. They only got to pay you $10 a month. How much a month? $10 a month. You've just created 26 weeks of content, right? And at that point, it was all free. Go to this website called Memberium. M-E-M-B-E-R-I-U-M. Memberium. They do a very good job of this. Then you launch your membership site. Once again, the other stuff's still free, right? The new stuff is all free. Because what you're building is a list. Building a what? You got to build a list. Starting when?
No.
Also, how many guys would like to become authors? Put your hands up high, say that's me.
That's me.
Part of our Rainmaker program, in 4 weeks, we'll teach you to become an author. Would that be helpful? Teach you how to sell 1 book on Amazon. How many? 1. If you understand there's programs with Amazon today, write down this website called Klytics. K-L-Y-T-I-C-S. Klytics. It'll teach you how to sell 1 or 2 books on Amazon and become a bestseller in that category in 1 day. Would that be helpful? So you call your mom and say, Mom, I've just written a new book. Can you do me a favor and go buy 1 book? How many? Just 1 book is all they got to buy. Once they buy 1 book, what do you put on your business cards? Write this down. Amazon published author. Is that pretty cool? If you're not sure about your book cover, go to this website tonight called Killer Covers. Go to Killer Covers, they'll make you a cover. Name of your book, fancy picture, right? Then you go to your social media tonight and you post the new cover of your book that's coming out in the fall of 2017. Does that make sense? So now you're being pre-selling as a what? As an author. Then you go to Facebook, write this down, set up your fan page. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, success is about a methodical process. It's not an event. Being successful in business is not being lucky. Does that make sense? It's being consistently persistent and having a clear focus with a clear, inspired goal as to where you're going. You're with me on this so far? But it all starts with a vision so outside of you. You've got to have a vision so big that it scares you. If it doesn't scare you, you're not getting outside your comfort zone enough. How many of you guys know for a fact you could probably use some help with having a really clear vision? Put your hands up high, right? Listen, if you sleep late, you don't have a clear vision. Once you're on path and purpose, you'll go to bed late, you'll wake up early. Turn left, right, and say sleep is overrated.
Sleep is overrated.
Tell them you can sleep when you're dead.
You sleep when you're dead.
You will have your whole life for that. Does it make sense? You'll have plenty of time to sit in the box. Are you with me? But while you're here, let's make it what? Let's make it count. Let's make it count where you leave that signature, that footprint on the planet, that you were not just successful. Turn left to right, tell them you're going to be significant. You got to believe that. Turn left to right and say you're awesome. Tell somebody they're awesome.
You're awesome, man.
Tell them you're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. See, what happens is that you'll leave this room today
feeling awesome.
and you'll go back to all those negative people you know. You can tell them you're having a great day and they'll say, well, that's not going to last. It's unbelievable how that is, right? True or true? True. We see it all the time, right? So now you've got these little basic things done, right? You got your book cover out. You go to Facebook. You're going to set yourself as an author. You're going to build a fan page as an author. Put your book cover in there. Is the book done yet, yes or no?
No.
How many of you guys need some help getting your book done? Say, that's me.
That's me.
You're going to get it done in 4 weeks. Would that be helpful? Yes? See, the fun part about this is that once you start getting down this path, you'll start to realize you become unstoppable. It's like working out. Everybody wants to get in shape. Nobody wants to go where?
To the gym.
To the gym. You got to go to the gym every day. You got to make your deposits every day. What I'm looking for from this group today is 20 people. How many?
20.
That'll play full out for a year. I need you for 1 to 2 hours a week. Could you guys do 1 to 2 hours a week?
Yeah.
Could you plug in, even if the work was tough?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Would you guys be okay if we started generating more leads every day on a daily basis sometimes you've ever generated in a week or a month?
Oh, yeah.
And I mean qualified leads. Would that be helpful?
Yeah.
Okay, so write this other website down called Help a Reporter. Go to helpareporter.com. Helpareporter.com. You're going to actually subscribe to that as an expert. You'll begin to get calls from newspapers, TV, or radio wanting to interview you about being your area of expertise. Now, do not tell them you do 5 things. You know, I cut grass, I can paint your boat, I know about, you know, sprinkler systems, and I'm a LASIK surgeon. Does that make sense? One thing. How many?
One.
Write down the word focus.
Focus.
The word focus means follow one course until successful. You can't do 15 things very well. Clear so far? Yeah. So now we're getting you positioned as the expert, right? Anytime you're interviewed, go to this other website called Pingler. P-I-N-G-L-E-R. Pingler. I know this is a lot of stuff, I get this, right? When you hang out with me for 2.5 days, because this is the last year I teach the course. So if you guys are serious about coming, you'll actually have me teaching it live this year, right? And I come in for the whole 2.5 days. You can ask me any question you want during those 2.5 days, right? If you want to call me for like an hour of consulting, it's $2,500 an hour. So it's a much better deal to come to the course for a whole weekend than to call me and say, hey, I got a bunch of questions. It doesn't work that way, right? I'm great by text. All my customers get my phone because you can text me. I'm really bad by phone. Does that make sense? I'm going to tell you guys today, write this one down, no more unscheduled calls. If people don't schedule time with you, you don't answer the phone. Are we clear on that? Because unless you begin to give your time value, why would somebody else? The minimum wage for a millionaire is about, just over $500 an hour. And yet many times we're busy doing things for less than $10 an hour. Would you agree? See, I know the letter CEO does not mean Chief Everything Officer. But sometimes, how many of you guys feel you got like 20 caps on? Come on, like spin in the cap, right? I got to do all these things, right? It's not about that. It's about taking a step back, taking a much deeper look at things where you're going, right? And there's nothing wrong with going slow. There's nothing wrong with being methodical in your process. And if it takes you a little while to get there, turn left, right, say it's okay. Tell somebody it's okay.
It's okay.
It is. I know you're always hearing about these overnight success stories. Write this down. Most overnight success stories are 10 years in the making. Does that make sense? You never hear about all the work they put in behind the scenes. You never hear about the countless hours, right? We've got a great new company that's here today called Grid Be Gone. Look back there, guys. Grid Be Gone. There are new friends that are actually taking a product nationwide. All about if you get lost somewhere, or you're going camping somewhere, or you're out trekking somewhere, they have a little pack that can charge anything you have. And it's all solar based. That's pretty cool. It's such a cool product, right? Called Charge Up, and they're taking it nationwide. So if you guys get a chance, get some information on them before you go. I think every household should have one of these. I mean, it'll actually jump your car. Is that pretty cool? That's how powerful this thing is, right? But it's those new ideas. How many of you guys have some cool new ideas? How many of you guys could use some help with your marketing? How many of you guys could use some national partners? Say, that's me.
That's me.
So we'd love to talk to you guys, right? That's one of the reasons we sponsor these shows. We look for those cool new ideas. Yes, we have great educational programs, right? We look for those cool ideas, those new entrepreneurs that say, Bill, I've got something awesome. I have no idea what to do with it, right? So whether it's going regional, national, international, right? I'd love to have that conversation with you guys. But understand, first of all, you've got to be positioned as the leader. You've got to have those pieces of the puzzle in place so you can start to build that list every day. Are we clear on this? Go to a website called Constant Contact when we're done with this, right? Constant Contact, set up your own newsletter. Because part of your free gift is going to be your archived videos. Part of your free gift, you've got to be able to capture that information. Constant Contact gives you great service for text messaging or for opting in. Or now, once you're in your list, how long do you send them information for? How long? Write this down, forever. You'll email them, you will send them information forever. But the idea is once you've got the archive set up, you're charging $10 a month. How many of you guys would be okay if you just had 100 people paying you $10 a month? Would that be okay? How many of you guys would be okay if you had 1,000 to pay you $10 a month? Would that be okay? What if it took you 1 to 2 years to build an archive of customers that love your content? And all they're paying is $10 a month. See, what most of us don't do, we don't realize our own value. We discount our intellectual property. Now, once you have this put together, write down this website. One is called Udemy, U-D-E-M-Y. The other one's called JV Zoo. The other one's called ClickBank. These are big marketing arms that if you have good intellectual property about any topic, right? And they're looking for more what? Content all the time. They'll market the stuff for you. Would that be kind of cool? How many guys are okay with starting to make money while you sleep?
Oh, yeah.
Write down this name, Warren Buffett. Who's ever heard of Warren Buffett? So Warren Buffett said this, he said, if you're not willing to make money while you sleep, you're going to work every day for the rest of your life. Turn left to right and say, that sucks.
That sucks.
See, if you're not willing to learn things new and step outside the comfort zone, right? You're going to watch other people with 10% of your talent make all the money. How many of you guys know some really smart people that are broke? Come on. How many of you guys know some idiots that are flat out wealthy? Right? You're like, how does that jackass make so much money, right? Because they're willing to step outside the comfort zone. So once we have the goals down for the year, right? Understand, vision's where you're going, write this down. Mission is how you get there. We're going to help you with all of that. Does that make sense? You come to Chicago, we're going to help you build out the Gantt for the next year for your business. You're going to quarter over quarter, what do I have to do to build that company, right? And it can be a brand new business, totally okay. It can be a company you already have. How many of you guys have a business, you've gotten to a certain level, but you're kind of stuck at that level? Put your hands up high. We get that all the time. How many of you guys want to launch something totally brand new? Very cool. And how many of you guys are really just executives in transition, looking for something new to do? Put your hands up high. It's okay, nothing wrong with that, right? And I think a lot of times, how many of you guys are involved with home-based business? So quite a few home-based business. If you guys are home-based business and it's some type of network marketing or direct sales company, we focus on one thing, how to help you guys build leadership teams. All the money in those companies is building great leadership teams. And a lot of times, it's not with your broke brother-in-law. Does that make sense? It's not with your broke family, right? Turn left, right, and say, if you hang out with 4 broke people, come on loud, if you hang out with 4 broke people,
If you hang out with 4 broke people,
you'll be the 5th.
you'll be number 5.
And we see this a lot, right? We start to believe in that stuff, right? But you got to get the negative people what? Out of your sphere as quickly as you can. Good so far? So as we go through this, right, we get to look at all these areas, right? What does that first year look like? The next 90 days, we're going to plan to help you build an executable model over the next 2 years to run your business. I don't care if it's a new business or an existing company, it doesn't matter. If you're doing great, awesome. We'll help you take from great to even greater. Are you with me on that stuff? We don't care where your business is at. If you're a coach or a consultant, we have a great program for coaches and consultants, right? We generate now more than 5,000 leads a month. We're always looking for great coaches and consultants that might want to do a partnership with us to help them. So you do customer service, right? If we sent you clients, would you send us some commissions? Would you be okay with that? How many of you guys could use some help with really having some national marketing partners? Put your hands up high and say, that's me. If you've got something really good, we'd love to talk to you about that, right? This lady right here is a Fiverr expert. She has all kinds of programs about how to use Fiverr, how to actually utilize it. How many of you guys have ever heard of Fiverr? A few. Fiverr is an amazing resource, but she's created products and services just for that company to make it so easy for you. Would that be helpful? Is that pretty good? And then she also does life coaching. So if you've got some challenges in your life, you need some breakthroughs, that's what she does. She literally helps with one-on-one coaching, group coaching, help them break through. You see, I don't have to say that, right? I know if I meet people and they got something good, I love the idea of sharing what you do. Are you with me on this stuff? Yep. See, you have to understand the future of business, write this down, is about what's called collective collaboration. Are you going to pay it forward? You hear all this in these industries, right? And people operate from fear. They say it, they don't believe it, right? So now, we've got a good product or service, we're positioned properly, right? And then it's kind of like, what's the next step? So the next step is go to the page, and look in the little book there, let me show you guys. There's a little oval, write down your company's core product or service. Just write your core product or service right in there. Whatever your company does, just write down your core product or service. And also write down how much you sell it for. What's your core product or service, how much you sell it for. Our core product is called Rainmaker. It's our 2.5-day intensive incubator to help small business. It incorporates access to our community globally. It incorporates access to our software. It incorporates access to our big events that we do, you get to plug in for, right? And the whole idea is to help an entrepreneur in 2.5 days and a year of follow-up build a better business. We sell that program online for around $3,000, right? Where you get to bring a guest, right? You get to bring your kids if you have kids under 21. And it once again is very specifically designed for entrepreneurs, small business owners, executive in transition, and maybe someone that's involved with home-based business. So we know, and this is important, you know your product, write this down, you know your price point, and you know your perfect customer. And we will drill this home with you. If you don't have those 3 things down, you're guessing. If you're guessing, you're losing. Is that clear? So now you have your product, right? Can anybody tell me what have been some of the challenges you've had to bring on customers? Go ahead, what's some of the challenges you face? Okay, good. So not knowing the right culture and connecting properly. Okay, good. Who else? What are some of the problems you're having with bringing on more leads? Good.
You being an MSME, right? How do you get into those places?
How do you get to the end buyer?
Yeah, the end buyer, because it's already occupied by a lot of biggies.
That's okay. You go to where they're at. Please write this down, guys. If you don't innovate yourself, your competition makes you obsolete. If you're not innovating yourself, your competition will make you obsolete. And it'll happen very fast. Does that make sense? You got to get plugged into this right away and begin to think this, right? So what we're going to talk about today is that once you have that core product, right? Now we begin to think, how do we get that, right? Once we have the core product up there, what makes a lot of these things different, right? We begin to look at all these disruptive innovators. We know that in that area, what are the key things that your customers get? What are the results the clients get? Look on the sheet I gave you guys and write down, not what you do, write down what you do for them. They don't care what you do, they only care what you do for them. Part of our Rainmaker program, we build better leaders. We teach you to communicate better. We give you better plans, better systems. We get you organized. We have you become accountable. Because what I know is whatever gets measured gets done. Does that make sense? And you've got to start to realize in your business, what are the top 3 things I get if I work with you? So if I work with your company, what do I get?
Consulting services.
What kind of services? I don't care about consulting services. What are you going to help me with?
Legal nurse consulting.
What's that?
Legal nurse consulting.
What kind of consulting?
Legal nurse. So.
Legal owners consulting? So if you consult a legal owner, what do they get?
I do consulting for attorneys to let them know if their cases are valuable to go to court.
So he said he works with attorneys to make sure their cases are valid. So at the end of the day, you make an attorney's life easier, right?
Yes.
That's what they care about. Do you understand? Write this down. They're not buying the A to B. Does that make sense? They're buying, can you get them there safely? Who's ever been on a plane? Can you tell me the pilot's name? Can you tell me the first captain? Can you tell me any of their names? But you put your life on the line, you jump on that plane because they get you safely from where?
A to B.
A to B. That's all you care about. They don't care about all the details. So when you communicate, write this down. You got 7 seconds. 7 seconds to tell them what you're going to do for them. Stop telling people what you do, tell them what you do for them. The minute you start telling them what you do for them, you can open something up where you can literally speak into somebody's listening. Is that pretty cool? And then it becomes a lot easier. The sale becomes a foregone conclusion. I know if you're a small business, you're an entrepreneur, you're facing challenges like everyone that's out there. I know if we can help you literally class, help you get more leads, those leads become more what? Sales. Is that clear? So now we look at how do we get those customers, right? The first way we like is referrals. I'm a big believer that there's nothing more powerful than satisfied customers. It's always about referrals that become raving fans, that become marketing partners. So look at your business today. Take out your business cards quickly. Take out your business cards, pass it to somebody else. Quickly. Take out your business cards. It's the first test, right? You guys came here to network, right? You'll network very fast. So as soon as you have that business card in your hand, just close your eyes. Close your eyes and feel their business card. Feel the business card. If the paper feels cheap, they think you're what?
Cheap.
Now turn the card over. If the card in the back says brought to you by Vistaprint, they think you're what? They think you're really cheap. They stopped doing that now. Does that make sense? I love Vistaprint. But they used to be on the back of the cards because they were having you market for them, right? So understand, if the card feels cheap, they've already tuned out. Are you with me on that? So that card has to be good. Look at the card also. If there's P.O. boxes on there. If it says P.O. box, they don't think you're real. If it says Gmail, Yahoo, or AOL, if it says AOL, they think you're a dinosaur. They're not going to say that, but that's what they're what? Thinking. Look on the front of their card. Do they have social media on the card? Is the Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, do they have any social media? If there's no social media, they're telling 200 million people today that they're not social media what?
Savvy.
Relevant. Most people check their Facebook before they check their bank account. Are you with me on this? So you got to make sure that business card does a good job for your company. Now, turn left to right and say no more business cards.
No more business cards.
How many of you guys think that's kind of crazy? Say yes. It's not about no more business card. It's about from this day forward, you're going to pass out gift cards. Stop passing out business cards. Pass out gift cards. What do you think the gift is? The gift is your intellectual property. You guys ready for this? Say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Go to the website tonight called Free Conference Call. Go to freeconferencecall.com. You're going to record a 5-minute audio. How long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. In the 5-minute audio, you're then going to go to this other website called Google. What does Google know?
Everything?
Google knows everything, right? You're going to type in internet translators. What they're going to do is you're going to send that audio once you get it from your little 5-minute talk, and the talk is going to be about this. The 5 things that someone has to know before they buy from you. 5 things someone has to know before they buy from anybody in your industry. This begins to go on the back of your business card. The back of the business card has a QR code to the right. On the left, a special report. Right below, there's 5 things you have to know before you buy from a dentist. 4 things before you hire a lawyer. And then below that's always going to say a value. So value 197, 297. And then to the right of that, it's always going to be your website /VIP. Website /VIP. Are you clear on this so far? How many of you guys think that if you passed out gift cards that had value, maybe they wouldn't throw them away? What do you think, yes or no? Now in your 5-minute audio, no sales, pure content. Do not ever try to put sales inside the audio, because they'll just throw it away then. Because if they like your free stuff, they'll come back and buy from you. Does that make sense? So that business card is the front line for your offense. Now say
I am
not
not
a graphic designer.
a graphic designer.
So quit trying to be a graphic designer. On the front of your business cards for all your social media, it always says your website/media. Website/media. Always use the images. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube are those ones you use, right? But just a little image icon. Don't not spell it all out. And I'll share with you guys in a minute how you can actually plug into your software where it ties it all together. Would that be helpful?
Yes.
And it's another free service. So now once you've got the card done, they give you what's called focus group marketing software. It's very powerful. They'll literally send your information out to your whole database and let them vote on your business card. Is that pretty cool? Now when they vote on your business card, what else can they do? They can download your report and they can buy from you. How much do they charge you so far? Look up here. You only pay when you buy the card. Are you with me on this? Once you get the card, you go to this website called Next Day Flyers. They'll print it for you. You can print 5,000 business cards, 4-color, 2-sided, like $40. Is that pretty good? NextDayFlyers.com. You should always have a postcard. The postcard should always be 6x9. How big?
6x9.
It should always be on the front 7 words or less. 7 words or less, put your logos bottom left, bottom right. Turn the postcard over. Top left is always your company logo, and it's always a paragraph about your company. It's always in 14-point font. Does that make sense? Always 14-point font. To the right of it, 3 bullets about the results the clients get. You're going to start to see that if you'll give great results, you're going to have so many more customers. At the bottom of the postcard, always a call to action. It's always your website/VIP. You want them to fill out that form. You want them to give you name, email, and phone number, then press submit. Now it puts them in your database. Are you guys clear on all this so far? So now all of a sudden what you're doing is every event that you go to, stop at Office Max, stop at Staples, get one of those little plastic holders and put your postcards inside the holder. Do not put your cards flat on the table anymore. Does that make sense? If you go there, put them right on there. It'll make it so much easier for you. This is a great way to do it because you got to stand out. You guys okay with this so far? Then we want to have a corporate brochure. Should be like a fold-out brochure. If you don't like writing content, write this website down called Content Divas. ContentDivas.com is awesome. Now I know this is a lot of stuff, right? When you come to the program for the weekend, we go nice and slow. We go through one thing at a time, and we teach you to implement one thing per week. How many? Just one big thing per week. That's it. How many of you guys could probably use some help with all this stuff? Put your hands up high and say, that's me. Who would like to be part of this incubator program? You know the cost, right? It's $250 a month for 12 months. I need 1 to 2 hours a week. Could you guys do 1 to 2 hours a week? Yes? Put your hands up high if that's you. And how many guys would be okay if we sent you guys customers, would you guys send us some revenue share? You guys okay with that too? That's awesome. Because we're going to take 20. How many? We're going to pick those in a few minutes. I just got some more to cover. I don't want to finish because I'm on a kind of a zone here, right? So on the referral side, once you have that done, then you go back to Vistaprint and buy their folders. I like media folders for a business. It is a very powerful way, right? It costs you like $1 a folder. You can buy the brochures for around $5,000 for around $300. So now when you go out to clients, you've really got something to put in their what?
Hand.
In their hands. Stop going to these events and do what's called spray and pray. You know, you've seen the guys do spray and pray?
Spray and pray.
They come to network events, they just keep spraying their cards out. Come on, call me. Where do you think most of those cards go?
In the garbage.
You guys know it. They go in the garbage, right? Never from this day forward do you pass out a card, you present a card. Does that make sense? And the card you present has to be world class. Otherwise, don't present one. Does that make sense? Have something great that's a gift card. And let them know right away, I've created a very special report. Before you ever hire an internet marketer, just go check out the report. You're going to love it. Because if they love your free content, they'll what?
They'll love you.
They'll buy the rest. Good? I say I am.
I am.
Come on, say I am.
I am.
Ready?
Ready.
To become a marketing machine.
To become a marketing machine.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, the better you do at your marketing, the easier the sales become, yes? So now once you've got that part down, so now we turn those referrals, we like those referrals. What I'm going to teach you guys about is getting what are called influencers. You need to get the best in the marketplace to get behind your product or service. To do that, there's a secret that I learned many years ago. This will pay for your whole day of coming here and all your time. Because I did it wrong for years. I would go meet people and say, you know, great to meet you, here's what I got, here's what I want, right? And it didn't work. Even though I knew we had good stuff, it didn't work, right? And then I changed my rap to write this down. Here's who I am, and here's how I can serve. When I began to pay it forward first, it opened up so many doors. When I started to realize if I could add value for those that played at a super high level, and other people bitched about it, like, oh my God, he's got that partner and that partner and that partner. Yeah, because I was willing to step outside the comfort zone to go say hello. See, most of us have a fear factor. So you got to get outside that comfort zone. So literally every month, you're going to get in front of who? Some of the right people. How many guys would be okay with that? Say, that's me.
That's me.
Then you'll start to realize that their referrals can change your business forever. How many guys like the idea of having some really incredible partners, maybe something you don't know today, get behind your product or service? Would that be awesome? Say it's my time. Put your hand and say it's my time.
It's my time.
Put your fingers up like this. Say, I am.
I am.
A money magnet.
A money magnet.
You got to believe that. Does it make sense? Have you ever heard that saying that money is the root of all?
Evil.
How about money doesn't grow on?
Trees.
You got the best tree in the world right here. So that's the people in Colorado. Or the people in Seattle. Okay, so maybe it's not a tree. Maybe it's weed-like. Are they getting paid? Yes or no? Big time, right? See, there's no greater asset that you have than what's sitting right here as long as you'll put it to use. You guys ready for more? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. We started to realize, these are some folks who will kind of pass by some of this stuff too. We started to realize that events are a great way to grow your business as well, right? How many of you guys actually go to events now? Go to some networking events, right? So I'm going to give you guys some great tips to monetize and optimize events for like crazy. How many of you guys want to connect with millionaires? Right here in the local market. Write this website down. It's called Vistage. Vistage. I'm going to teach you guys to go to one event per week. How many?
One event.
From this day forward, for the next 90 days, you're going to pick one event per week. If you want millionaires, go to Vistage. If you want individuals that do 300K plus with their businesses, right? Or as an entrepreneur, go to a website called Club Corp. Club Corp has awesome events all over the country. You belong to one club, you can go to all the clubs. Doesn't matter where you travel to, right? If you like the idea of business people, write down BNI. If you like business people, also Chamber of Commerce's. I also like Rotaries. I like Latip. I like Toastmaster. Once again, we're only going to one event per week, that's it. I also like, if you think about this, right? Who else do you connect with at that level? I like going out to any events that are put out by a group called Meetup. Meetup is excellent, so is Eventbrite.
Yep.
But you're only going to these events from this day forward, write this down, if they have perfect customers or perfect connections. No perfect customers, no perfect connections, skip it. Does that make sense? Now when you go there from this day forward, stop going there and walking around. Another one I like is right here in town, they've got an event tonight called Network After Work. Network After Work has about 1 million customers, 1 million members, and they do events in about 35 cities a month. So you're going to change your positioning. Instead of going there and walking around, from this day forward, you're going to send an email if you see an event you like. An email is going to say this. Write this down in the subject line. It's going to say sponsor and speak. Sponsor and speak. You're going to learn a 2-minute message that's so compelling that everybody wants more information. Would that be helpful?
Yes.
So now when you get the sponsor and speak out of the way, we'll teach you exactly how to do this step by step. So you always want to get one event local per month, one event local per week, one event regional per month, 2 events national per year, and always go international once a year. Find a great event to travel to. It's so powerful. And you're going to position this. We're going to help you guys build your calendar 1 year in advance. Would that be helpful? Yep. How many of you guys could use some help with really building out a great calendar? Put your hands up high, where you knew every day what you could do. We're a big believer that millionaires have what are called $1 million habits. Would you agree? I also think broke people have broke habits. Would you agree with that too? And a lot of times what happens, most of us live our whole life in a place called Busyville. Busy going where? And the reason we're going to Busyville because we don't strategize, we don't plan, we don't set it out. We don't have the right teams, the right systems, the right programs. But I'm telling you for a fact, once you understand how to use events properly, you'll get a lot more exposure. How many of you guys need more exposure? Say that's me.
That's me.
All right, so part of the event model is once again, you can also run your own events, once you try to run your own events as well. But for right now, I want you to go to events, you're going to sponsor and speak, you've got about 2 minutes. Is that okay with you guys? We'll teach you how to also get on radio sometimes, how to get interviewed by a help reporter, how to get your message out there a whole lot faster. So once you do this, you get that chance, here's what you're going to say. I'll give you an example today. Let's just say that CNN came in here today. Let's say that CNN came in with MSNBC and Yahoo News. And they came up to you, sir, and they said, what's your name, what do you do? What would you say? Speak up. What's your name? What do you do? Awesome. Once again, what's your name? What do you do? Speak up. What do you do? Okay, cool. What's your name? What do you do? Awesome. What's your name? What do you do? Right. So let me just give you guys a quick commercial, right? You're all on CNN, 30 million viewers. Nobody gave out a website. Do you really think that your viewers are telepathic? I mean, I know Keller Williams, but there's probably how many Keller Williams agents? Way too many, right? So I'm going to teach you guys a simple process. Write this down. Who you are, what you do, why they should listen to you, what's your company cause, and what's your call to action. You have to know this like it's nobody's business. This also goes on your YouTube. This goes on the bottom of your videos. So now you're pushing out something that's instant where they can actually find who you are. Right? So my name is Bill Walsh. I'm the CEO and founder of Power Team International. We empower entrepreneurs and small business owners all over the world to create even more success. The why, what makes you unique? If you're less than 5 years, write this down, you're an innovator. More than 5 years, an expert. For the past 2 decades, we've helped entrepreneurs, small business owners, major thought leaders, and major companies, right, consistently increase revenues and profits. So if we can help them, we can probably help who?
Me.
Exactly right. And that's what you got to do. You have to understand that you've got to be one that can solve their problem. Are we clear on this so far? Mm-hmm. And of course, the cause is a big one. You've got to give back to a local cause. I'm a true believer that social impact is the currency of the future. So when I wrote my first book, The Obvious, we donated all the money to breast cancer awareness. We made more money. I began to sit on the advisory board for a Safe Haven Foundation. We helped more than 5,000 families, right, stay out of homelessness every year. Is that pretty awesome? And now we're even more excited to team up with an organization that for the first time ever is bringing social responsibility training to entrepreneurs and small business owners all over the world, called Unite for Good. And I would love for you guys to do me a huge favor while we're doing this today. I'll talk about this, right? And we're going to give away a really cool gift today if you guys want. Who would actually like to win the iWatch? Who would actually like to win the iPad? So do me a favor quickly. Take out your cell phones one more time. I'll give you guys some more fun stuff, right? You're going to text one more time. And I'm going to ask you to do this today or tonight. Just post one act of kindness. And we'll see your acts of kindness coming up on the page, right? Pretty cool. All you got to do is text the letters U4G to 26786. If you're at home watching, U4G to 26786. Or go to the website, either one, I Am For Good, which is put right to your Facebook, and just post an act of kindness. We love the idea of giving back. So now one of my global missions is to take this project worldwide. We've never been more excited about a social cause movement than this one, but you've got to have something that really scares you. It's got to move you from the inside. It's got to totally inspire you. If you're not inspired by what you do, it's time for a what? Time for a change. But now this is the most important one, is your call to action. Your call to action cannot be go to my website. Does that make sense? It's like for the ladies here, just think about it. For the ladies here today, could you imagine going to the most amazing clothing store, and as soon as you walk in, they say, go to the cash register. You're like, what are you talking about? I want to go shopping. No shopping. Go to the cash register. That's what you're doing when you say, here's my business card. Go to my website. But if you can create value for them first, right? So now, for all the CNN listeners here tonight, we've created a very special report. It's the 5 things you have to launch, grow, and build a great business. The value of this report is $297. And as a matter of fact, we'll give you our newsletter free for the whole year. Is that pretty good? All you have to do is take out your cell phone, text the word success to 26786. You'll get it free for the whole year. Is that pretty cool? So now we start to realize, right? You've got to understand it's the offer, write this down, it's the value, and that's how they get it for free. And if you'll do this over and over and over when you speak, you'll have so many qualified leads you want to do with it. And you can use your website /VIP. We're going to teach you all these processes because I'm telling you right now, we live in a whole new age. What worked 2 years ago is old today. What's going to work 2 years from today is now what's happening today. Okay? You want to be part of a cutting-edge team that keeps you on the know of the best technology, the best systems, the best plans, and the best programs together. Would that be helpful? Yes? And the last we'll talk about, because then we're going to finish up here in a couple minutes, is the internet. How many of you guys currently have a website? How many of you guys have a website that you think could probably be, let's say, fixed up a little bit? So here's the things to know for your website. Number one, it's got to be on page 1 of Google. It's got to show up on page 1 of Google. If you're on page 41, nobody finds you but your family. Does that make sense? Your website has to have interactive, so put your videos inside your website. Put your live stream channel inside your website where they can watch your programming every day. In addition to that, you got your social media embedded inside your website. Social media inside the website. So go to a website called Foller. Follr.me. Foller.me. It's one of the coolest services, totally free. You can take all your YouTube, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your Facebook, and it all goes into one social wall. That social wall goes inside your website. Is that pretty cool? And when I did a lot of the casinos, right, they always had a frame. The frame was keep you in the castle. Because you left the castle, what else left?
Your money.
It's the same thing with your website. If that client goes from your website to your Facebook, write this down, they're never coming back to your website. They get what's called social media wonderland. Does that make sense? So we're going to make sure your website converts. In addition to that, you want to always make sure that you got on your website, write this one down too, it's called mouse flow. You want to make sure you watch and see where the client's going when they log into your website. In addition to that, another service called Snap Engage. Snap Engage is one of the hottest products out there that when someone visits your website, they got a question about your product or your service, they just click a button and they can talk to someone right away. But to talk to someone, they've got to put in their email. So now you have their information for how long? But now I'm on the phone saying, Joe, I see you on my website. You got some questions? They're like, who the heck is this, right? Because I'm telling you, whoever has the best technology, they win. What we will do as a team to help you, we're going to make sure you're armed with the best technology. That'd be pretty helpful. Your Facebook. How many of you guys are on Facebook? How many of you guys think your Facebook is cool? Yes? You're not sure? Go to this website called Likealyzer. L-I-K-A-L-Y-Z-E-R, Likealyzer. It'll actually test your Facebook. It'll tell you it's either catastrophic or it's really cool, or it's somewhere in between. It's going to put you against everyone else that has the similar profiles as you to see, does your Facebook actually engage? Is it working, yes or no? How many of you guys currently use social media scraping? How many of you guys have no idea what social media scraping even means, right? See, how cool would it be to go to your Facebook or some of your online lead gen, right, and actually know everyone likes golf, type in who likes golf, and it puts them in one database for you. Would that be helpful? Who likes investing? Boom. Who likes basketball? Boom. Who likes computer science? Boom. Who needs press release? Boom. Pulls it in, right? There's a new service, write this down, called Nimble. It's like 10 pounds a month. It's out of the UK. It'll help you build databases on your social media based on a term you put in. Is that pretty awesome? Why would you want to go search one profile at a time when the system does it all for you? Turn left, right, say systems win.
Systems win.
People fail.
People fail.
Are you starting to realize that success is a process, yes or no?
Yes.
And how many of you guys know for a fact that you probably use help in all these areas? Say, that's me, right? So in addition to that, if you're using Facebook, so those are good tools for you to use, how many of you guys are using Instagram at all? Okay, so using Instagram at all, there's a new service that takes your images and makes them ads. You can turn your image on Instagram and turn it into an ad. So write the service down, it's called Pixely. P-I-X-L-E-E. And we're just scratching the surface of them, right? Obviously, we know for a fact Snapchat's not going to go away. It's only getting bigger. Individuals no longer wait for TV to come to them. They go to their TV. Does that make sense? They're going to tune in where they want to tune in to. So if you're on Snapchat today, man, thanks for plugging in, right? But there's no doubt about this that it's not going to slow down. Everything is going mobile. But you got to make sure who's your perfect customer. Where are they at? We know that Twitter's gone to the younger user, right? Twitter's definitely gone to the younger generation. It used to be for the older generation, but now everyone on Twitter is anywhere from, let's say, 14 to 44, right? We know that because Twitter is what? Very fast. We know if you're selling magazines, right? The kids are not going to magazines, they're going to Instagram. If you're looking for executives, LinkedIn. They were just sold for $26 billion in cash. Not by accident, because they built a database of 400 million business executives. So understand, you've got to know where your market's at online, and you got to be positioned. And please write this down. This is so important for you guys to write this down. Everything that we teach you, write this down. You learn it. Say learn it.
Learn it.
Say do it.
Do it.
And write this down. The most important, say delegate it.
Delegate it.
Once you have this stuff done, we'll help you frame all this stuff, and then what? Then delegate it. We'll teach everyone to have what are called virtual admins. So they'll keep all this stuff going for you. Your goal as the entrepreneur, as the visionary, is to see the vision, feel the vision, and empower the team around you. And if it takes you 1 to 2 years to build a great company, turn left, right, and say it's worth it.
It's totally worth it.
It's so worth it, right? How many guys would actually like to be part of the incubator program? How many guys think that a weekend a week could probably help you guys a whole lot?
Oh, yeah.
How about a whole year with our team? Would that be helpful?
Oh, yeah.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I want the ones that are serious, right? Very serious, right? Who else? Who else needs help with their business? Come on, stand up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. If you got a fresh idea, if you got a new business, if you're trying to grow the business you have, stand up. If you're really serious about it, right? We're going to take 20. How many?
20.
That are absolutely dead serious. How many of you guys like really crazy gifts?
Oh, I do.
And I can tell you these gifts are valued more than $5,000. Would that be kind of fun?
Yes.
In addition to things we've already talked about, now he's like, oh yeah, I get that. And the fun part about this, you get to bring a partner. Is that pretty cool? And we have the best customer referral program on the planet. If you refer 4 customers, your course is what? Free. Is that pretty good? How many guys, if you're sitting down, how many guys would come and make the whole course free? Who would come and make the whole course free? Put your hands up high. Turn left or right and say that's never going to happen.
That's never going to happen.
Because if it was free, you'd give it no value. Does that make sense? But who would actually like to be part of this incubator program? There's 2 things we ask for. Number 1, are you coachable? How many of you guys are coachable? Number 2, are you hungry?
Oh, yeah. I'm starving.
And how many of you guys know for a fact that this is your time? Okay, so if you guys are serious, I want you guys that are standing up, go see our team right now. You're going to apply right now if you're serious, right? So you know the cost. The cost is $250 a month. It's really simple, right? I'm looking for 1 to 2 hours a week. And you know exactly the program, right? You're going to plug in for a whole year with us. But you're going to get a gift right now that's valued at more than $5,000. Go see our team. Because once they're gone, they're gone. Does that make sense? Once those 20 seats are done, we're done. If you're thinking about, gosh, is this for me, right? How many guys actually own a business that you're serious about taking to the next level? How many guys want to launch something brand new? You can come to our course with no business at all and say, I want to think about this, I want to put something together, right? Your total commitment, everybody, just so you know, $250 a month for 12 months. We're going to challenge you guys to build a business plan, build a team, the systems of the program. But it's up to you. I wish I could tell you there was a magic test. There is no magic test. Joe, for you, it's connections. I can already tell. Someone that does the business you're in, you need more connections. How many guys need more connections? You come to our summer party, you come to some of our events, and the nice part about this, you can go to the course as many times as you want. You're not limited by one time. You can come up to 10 times if you want. So don't think you're limited at all. If you guys have a specific joint venture you want us to look at, I'll look at it today. You might say, well, I got this idea, I got an idea, a concept, all right? Is it worth becoming? And you'll find that if I don't think it's a good fit for you, I'll tell you to skip it. But if it's a good fit for you guys, plug in. Now we're going to build a local tribe right here in town. July 12th, I'm coming back to throw a big party here in Minneapolis. And believe me when I tell you, we're going to find some great entrepreneurs here in this market. We're going to help them launch, grow, and build some fun businesses. But of course, it comes down to this. You got to be serious, right? You've got to really put the work into it. How many of you guys are okay with the hard work?
Oh, yeah.
Okay with that? I know you're a Midwestern man, I know. You're not afraid to get up early, go to bed late, right? Sometimes all we need is a coaching session, some training, and some of the right team. So before we finish up, let me just tell you a couple more things. The big part of our course is also what inspires you. Why do you do what you do? For me, it's my family, my kids, right? My son Austin is 24, my daughter Marissa is 23, my youngest son Evan is 18, he's moved to LA in like 5 days to go produce music, and I couldn't be more excited for him. But I really do believe that many times we need one person. How many?
One.
Put your finger up like this, put your finger up, one person. One person. Turn left, right, and say one person. Can change your life forever. Because they can, as long as you're open to it. So part of our course, you actually create your why movie. You're going to build the movie of your life because you turned off the TV. Did you ever know this? It's unbelievable how this works. You'll watch this movie every day. And it's about the people in your life. It's about where you're going. It's about who you're with. It's about your legacy plan. It's about what would happen if you had to write your own obituary. What would it say? It's about building a life that's not just successful, but significant. And I think that's the fun part about this, right? It really is a great fun time to be an entrepreneur. And yes, we can charge $20,000 or $30,000, right? Because I know what it costs for 1 year of college. 1 year of a good college is $30,000 plus. You go for 4 years, what do they give you? A piece of paper. We don't guarantee you make any income at all, right? But I will guarantee you this, you'll have the best marketing partner on the planet. You'll have someone that believes in you, you'll have a team around you, you'll have an event series all year long you can plug into. And sometimes what happens, you leave these events, you go home, you're all by yourself. You're a Remax agent, it's like, what do I do, right? How do I do all these things like that, right? One of my business partners who wrote a book, his name is, you ever heard of John Asroff? He was a big Remax agent, right? And the same thing once again, it's what's up in here many times that stops us. It's that thick stuff that's up here that stops us. What I'm telling you to break through any challenge you have in your life, you have a why so strong that people think you're nuts. They think you're absolutely crazy. But if you're not willing to commit a couple hours a week to the business, then don't do it, right? If you're not willing to put the time into it, don't start. Save yourself all the aggravation. What we've done is created something very special for those that are serious. And of course, the last part's about this, right? We put all these results out there, 2-year plan, sales funnel, marketing process, joint venture systems. At the end of the day, you're going to become a better entrepreneur. Would that be okay with you guys? You'll be better at running your business. You'll have better connections, better teams, a lot more fun. How many of you guys are okay with more fun? Some of you guys look like you're ready for more fun, like right now, right? Like what the hell is going on here, right? And of course, as we get all this together, right, we create all this stuff. Live program, e-learn program, of course, our software suite. I mean, just our Facebook software alone allows you to put automated feeds or all the news feeds every day into your Facebook. And it's all included in the program. Our Constant Contact program gives you 60 days of constant contact for free. Our Wyndham Hotel program allows you to give away 3-day, 2-night vacation to all your customers, as many as you want for $10 a month. That same partnership will cost you like $5 grand a month. Is that pretty cool? It's all part of our system. It plugs right in. The question is that, how many of you guys like the idea of really being the best in your space? Would that be fun? Listen, if you could have got there by yourself, you'd what? You'd already be there. Be open to have some good teams around you, good coaches around you. And of course, access to our global team. And I always like crazy bonus. How many of you guys like really crazy stuff? I mean, really crazy stuff? These are worth like, I think, around, I don't know, around $5,000. Who would actually like one of these really crazy gifts? Who's thinking about the incubator? Put your hands up high, thinking about it, right? And also would like a crazy gift. Doesn't you come up here? Come up front, come on. Quickly, come up here. Come on, come on. I've got a crazy, you've already signed up. Come on, come on. You've already enrolled, don't roll. If you're thinking about it, come over here. Come on, come over here. Come on, let's go, don't wait. Listen, if you think that millionaires and billionaires are probably
I don't know what you do, but I'm feeling that we should talk because my company has like next gen
powerful
fiber.
entrepreneurs on the planet, right? And all you gotta do is what? Step up. You gotta step outside your comfort zone. I'm looking for the entrepreneurs here in town that will step outside their comfort zone. And I'm gonna give you guys a gift right now that's worth a whole lot more in the course if you're serious. You guys serious?
We gifted each other right here. Look at this.
Hey, Austin,
Community right
could I have
here.
just 10 more of the forms? We have 10 forms left, right? You're all getting summer party tickets already. Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
And someone here today is going to win that little eyewash because you're still here. Is that pretty good?
Yeah.
You got to make sure you post on the social media site. Is that pretty awesome too? Because we like to give away crazy gifts. You guys okay with crazy gifts? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes!
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Those forms, we have one. Just even power team forms are fine. Any forms you got, I don't care. Just give me 10 regular forms if you got it.
Give us a blank paper with lines
I
on
like
it.
it. You'll fill it up. It's like, I'm ready. Whatever you got, 5 minutes, all right? So here's what I thought about. Right? Come a little closer, guys. So one thing I want to do for you guys, how many of you guys like the idea of having me coach you for a whole year?
Sure.
But that's pretty awesome, right?
Sure.
Now listen, it's not private coaching, right? But it's group coaching. We meet once a week. How often?
Once a week.
Now on the once a week, we're going to do actually a telecall. So it's a live call, not recorded. Not some recording from a year ago. It's me live with you. Would that be pretty awesome?
Yes.
You'll be able to plug in every week. If you missed a call, it comes right to your inbox. That'd be awesome too.
Yep.
Then we do what's called open line call. So the minute I finish with the content session, you can ask any question you want. Any question you want about launch or build your business about that topic. And I'll stay on the open line call for up to 2 hours a week. Because I do truly believe that it's all about connections, right? It's not just about watch a course or watch a video. It's the face-to-face relationship that makes all the difference in the world. Because I know you probably got a good idea, you probably got a good idea, you probably got something going on. And many times we need a couple things. We need connections, we need marketing, we need money. We need connections, marketing, and money. I've been doing this way too long, and I can tell you that I've seen so many of these things. They're little details from most businesses. She's like, how does he know, right? Because I've seen this so often, right? So who would actually like the idea of having me coach you guys for a whole year? Would that be cool? We charge $5,000 for the coaching, right? How cool would it be? I'm actually going to make it a part of the program today. Would that be fun? They're going to give you a form. You've got to write on there. Group coaching with Bill for the whole year. To make sense, you got to put it on your form there today. Who else would actually like to be part of the incubator program and actually have me coach you for the whole year? You'll be number one. We got 8 spots left. Who else would like one? You'll be number 2. Take it right to our team. Take us right to our team, Joe. And they're going to give you my direct cell number. You got to text me your name, your email, and your website. Text me your name. You'll be number 3. Text me your name, your email, and your website. Take it right to our team. 4. Take it right back there. 5. Take it right back to our team. Quickly, go back and see our team. Go back and see our team. Who else? We got a couple spots left. That's it. You want a coach for the year? Yes or no? You want someone to help you all year long? Yes or no? Do you know you can't get there by yourself? Yeah. So the whole idea, once again, is that get plugged in at a much higher level and be serious about it. You guys okay with that? And I also want to say thank you so much. Thanks so much for coming out. That was helpful for you guys. And once again, if you post interactive kindness, you're going to get a text message back from me. So make sure you go right away. U4G, go to U4G at your cell phone, text at 26786. You'll get a text message back that says, hey, you just want an iWatch. Is that pretty cool? Someone's going to get it today, so put it in there right now, right? And once again, if you guys are serious about coming to the program, get the form right now, get it turned in, and become part of the Power Team organization. Thanks, you guys. I love you. It's been an awesome day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those who want to do public speaking, I'll do about 10 minutes, okay? About 10 minutes for those who want to actually learn about public speaking. A little bonus session just that group. But if you got your forms, take your forms to the back. They're only good here today. They're no good anywhere else. So definitely take it to our team back there.